right, everybody. Hope everybody's well. Let's just get this last thing moved out of the way. This is the first time I'm playing this. I think I've got it down. If I make any mistakes, I apologize. I don't know what to tell you. We do our best here. Very, very interesting game. This is going to complete our week of Night of the Living Dead Zombicide. We unboxed it, we painted it, and now we're playing it. So we're going to be playing the very first mission here, and we'll see how it goes. If I make a mistake again, I'm sorry. There's just a couple of different things about this as far as going Romero mode and then Zombicide mode. I kind of want to stay Romero mode, to be honest with you, because it just, I think it adds to the theme. If you go Zombicide mode, then you're dual wheeling ninja stuff and Uzis and things like that. Alright, so I'm going to read to you. We're going to be playing the very first scene. What's happening? So I'm going to read you a little bit. Hopefully you can hear and see me. If you can, that's a pretty good start. Oop. One thing I do have to do. Alright, there we go. I think we should be alright sound-wise. Alright, here we go. Ben was attacked by an army of ghouls at Beakerman's Diner and barely escaped inside a car. However, its tank is running empty. He manages to pull up onto a gas station only to realize that it's locked. Staying calm, Ben notices a house nearby and decides to enter it, hoping to find the keys to the pump. Ben finds Barbara, still in shock from all the horror befalling her. A nasty surprise awaits both of them on the second floor as the house owner met a grisly doom. Not long after, Harry, Helen, Judy, and Tom burst out of the basement, and a short argument ensues over the best course of action to adopt. Everyone agrees, somewhat reluctantly, to barricade the house from the ghouls outside. So, let's take a look at our map. Let me move this out of the way here. Move this up. I'm going to be controlling all 6 survivors, or actors as they call them. And we've got a couple different views. We have this one here, which is going to give you everything, but it shows you the cards of everybody. Now, the neat thing about this is there is 2 sides you can play. As you can see, the in color side is the Zombicide side, and you get a lot more things as you gain experience. On the Romero side, well, you ain't getting much, but I'll tell you this much. You're trying to survive the best you can. Alright, let's go over here. The object is to barricade. The whole scenario revolves around us barricading each one of these open areas. Alright, if we're able to do that, we've won the scenario. Ghouls are going to be spawning from the points that you see here. We have a better look at it, as you can see. Ben and Barbara start on the outside. Harry, Helen, Tom, and Judy are in the basement. Okay. Out here, the only way you can get these 2 things are to basically be in Zombicide mode, and then you'll be able to get different types of melee weapons here and range weapons there. If you just decide to search in Romero mode, well, you are only going to be able to draw from this, the house cards. Of course, I've knocked everybody over. We do have another angle here, so why don't we utilize that? Yeah, you can see our folks a little bit better here, so we'll do that. When you gain enough experience, you transition to Zombicide. Alright, okay. I don't think that's exactly for this mission. This mission's a little bit different. And let's just double check. If you get enough experience. Shows an alternate side. They can be flipped back and forth as the game goes by, as trust builds among survivors, or when relatives show up. Alright. That is how that works. Each side has 2 modes. There are certain things that are going to make you switch over. I'm going to try to do something a little different. I'm just going to play this in Romero mode. I want to see... I want it to have the true feel of Night of the Living Dead. So I'm going to try to complete this entire thing in just Romero mode. We are not going to flip the cards. Alright? And I think that would be kind of fun. A little different. But that's the way I'm going to do it. Alright, so I'm house ruling a little bit, but that's only because I really want to see what it does. You know, if you're gonna do this in a little bit of Romero mode. I think if you're playing with more people, definitely switch back and forth between the Zombicide modes. All right, so we're going to get started here. We're going to start with our player phase. Okay, we're going to start with Ben here. They get to move. They get 3 actions. All right. Why don't we go here? All right. And what's going to happen here? Well, let me think here. Ben's going to move for 1. That's going to be 1 action. Second action, he's going to grab one of these barriers. And the third action, he's going to place a barrier here. All right. Barbara's going to come in for 1 action. She's going to close the door for a second action. And then she is going to grab a barrier as well, but that will sit on her because that's going to be her entire 3 action. Carrying a barrier does not count against your inventory. You're allowed to carry weapons in both hands and as well as 3 items in your backpack. So that's going to be Barbara and Ben. Then I think Tom is going to open the door. That's going to be 1 action. He's going to move. That's going to be 2 action. He's going to grab a barrier. And that's going to be his 3rd action. Let's see. We have Helen. Helen's going to come in for 1. And I think she's going to search. Helen will search the room for her 2nd action. And Karen, it's Karen, poor baby. That can't be good. See a relative in zone, then discard this card. Set a relative in the zone, and then discard this card. Alright, so that's not good. Because her relative is her very own daughter. Oh no. So she moves, she searched, and now she's going to have to kill her relative. And her relative has... what does she have? She has a table leg. Let's go up top here just so I could show you guys. Karen has a table leg. She has 1 action left. She's got to get rid of that relative. It's going to be 1 die, a 4 plus. And I think that's what she's going to have to do. It's going to be 1 die. She's got to score a 4 plus. She does. And eliminates the relative. A relative, what that does, there are special rules for a relative. I'll explain those a little bit because you can pull a relative card. And it's kind of funny if you pull more than 1 relative card and you don't have enough relatives to put on the thing, all the zombies get 1 additional action, which is just nasty. So I just want to read this to you so you have an idea of what relatives do. This is a new thing that is added to this. Relatives. Okay. As long as one relative is on the board, all survivors in Zombicide mode switch to Romero mode. These survivors switch back to Zombicide mode as soon as the board is cleared of relatives. Be careful, survivor skills are altered as they switch IDs. So a relative, it really spooks you, and they just show up no matter where you are. So she had to take an action to get rid of her. Not the greatest of things for our friends to happen. Harry is going to come in for 1. He's going to grab a barrier for 2, and then he's going to head into this room. There's a Winchester here. They've got to get in that room, but there's something special in... Is that 3D? Yeah, in order to get in there, we'll explain what happens in there before anything can be done. So Harry has a barrier as well. All right. Next, we're going to go with Judy. Judy's going to come out for 1. Judy's going to move to another zone for 2. And she's going to grab a barrier. We're trying to block up these windows as fast as we can. And so far, not very good. So that is the survivors mode there. Okay. So we were able to do all the actions that we needed there. Now it's the ghoul phase. All right, so there's no ghouls on the board. Fortunately, we were able to kill the 1 ghoul. And by the way, Helen does get 1 experience point for that. So she's still in the blue, so we're still pretty good. Let's go and let's start spawning some... Yeah, you got it. Walkers. Okay. In the blue, we get just 1 walker. And... Well, who are we going to pick? Well, why not? Why not? We're going to pick our ghoul, and that is going to go right there. Up in the left-hand corner, we're going to spawn another ghoul. It is another walker. And why not bring him out, right? He's one of the most historic-looking zombies of all time, so we're going to put him up there. Not good for our friends. Okay. Then over here, we're going to spawn. Let's see who we get there. And, we get a breaker. That guy. Now, these guys are nasty because they will break barriers and in their zone. So, he's going to come in. And if we were to put a barrier there, he would just... That would be a big problem for us. So we've got to get rid of that guy somehow. Somehow, I said. Now, there's a funny thing about this room, trying to get that Winchester. Okay? And I'm going to read that to you on the backside, some of the special rules, just so you have an idea of what's going on here a little bit. I'm explaining this as we go, of course. So I just want to make sure that you guys understand everything that goes on. The objective here is barricade the house. The game is won as soon as both conditions are met, all indicating windows are blocked with barricades. Okay, there are no ghouls in the house. We can't have any of those ghouls walk in this house. All right, that's a big problem right there. Let's see. We said that. Okay. The first time a survivor reaches the stair zone, okay, which is right over here, on tile 3R, all survivors in the switch to Romero mode, which isn't really going to make a difference. A survivor standing on the zone has to spend 2 actions to remove a corpse, and then the zone the zone beyond. Until then, the zone beyond cannot be reached. So somebody's got to use 2 in this zone right here, okay, in this stair zone, which is 3R. All right, we have to spend 2 actions to remove a corpse. All right, or we can't go in here. So that's going to kind of slow things up, and we really have a problem here because we have a walker that on his next move is going to come in here and they're always trying to get to the survivors. This one's going to come into here. So we've got to somehow get him out of there and really kind of clean things up, because this breaker is a real problem. We can't board anything up. They will continue to break anything that we board up until we win there. Until we can clear him out. So there you go. So that is the ghoul phase. Next player receives the first player token play. Jeez, I wonder, am I supposed to go just one person at a time? Oh, the first player token. No, that doesn't matter. No, we're going to do all our phase, which is our player phase. Okay, I just read something wrong. That's all. All right, so next phase. Now, we got to plan this out, and we really got to think this out a little bit, all right? We got Judy. Do we trust her enough to remove that body? I think so. She does have... These are open areas, and we can get out of these open areas. Oh, boy. Do you trust Ben with a gun? I don't. Is there supposed to be a door here? I'm sorry. I just got to check one last thing. I'm trying to plot this out. As you can see, we got everybody in one area. And then, you got to be careful, because we get another zombie there. As soon as that dude pops up, he can take out... No, there's not supposed to be a door there. Okay. All right, so Ben does not have a door. So Ben is going to move one. And then he's going to go outside here for 2. And then he's going to try to take that dude out. He has to roll a 4 or better with a crowbar. This could be bad. All right. Come on, Ben. Ben's the man, too. We all know that. All right, 4 more. Yes. Yes. Fortunately. All right. Not a bad start. That's all right. So that's going to take care of Ben. Our guy here is going to... Tom is going to barricade this area. That means they can't come in that way. He's going to do that for 1. Then he's going to come up here for 2. And grab another barricade for 3. Alright. That takes care of Tom. Judy's going to remove the course for 2. And then she's going to... Does she have a barricade? She already has 1 barricade. She's going to grab that barricade for 2. Harry is going to come out for 1. And then 2. And Harry has a table leg. He needs a 4+. Or Harry's going to get into a pretty vicious fight here. 3. He misses. Uh-oh. So Harry's going to have a problem here. All right. Can anybody help him? 1, 2, 3. Nope. Barbara has a barricade. Barbara's going to barricade window right here for 1. Then she's going to go 2 and grab a barricade. Helen, who usually is pretty useless, she can go 1. She could do that. She could go 1, 2. She's going to take a chance. No, Barbara needs a barricade. She needs to go 1, 2. And back in here for 3. That seems about right. And that is going to be their turn. That's everybody. Not a great turn. So here's what's going to happen. All ghouls will spend 1 action. Well, she's going to go to the closest guy that she can get to. Alright. And that's going to be 1. And she's going to start heading towards him. Bricklayer is going to hit Harry for 1. So Harry is injured. Not good. So Harry takes a hit. Let's see. Oh, and we forgot to give experience to Ben. There we go. All right. So that takes care of all the ghouls that we have on the thing, but we're going to be drawing more ghouls. So that can't be good. Next one is a walker. So we're going to have a walker right here, which isn't the worst of things, because they can't get in. Up there, breaker. That's just not what was needed up there. All right. Come on, Ben. You got to take him out. Got to take him out. And we are going to draw a card here. It's another breaker. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. So, we're going to pull another breaker out. Way too many breakers. Way too many breakers. All right. This isn't good for our heroes here because, well, what could be good here? All right. First of all, we'll put that on Helen. Excuse me. I keep calling her Barbara. Boy, we got a ton of problems here. Ben just got to keep everything pretty cool. Him and Harry are just going to clean up everything outside, I think. Ben doesn't have anything, but Harry does. So the best way to do this, well, let's start with Tom. All right. Tom and Judy has 2. But Judy's got to get over and try to help our man here. All right, so 1 action. Tom is going to barricade right here. Excellent. Got to keep the ghouls out. That's 1 action. Then I think Tom is going to go, that's 1 action. 2 actions. 3 actions. Alright, that's Tom's turn. Barbara, in all her glory and magnificence. She can go 1, 2. She's going to come out 1, 2. And then Barbara, who has a table leg, is going to try to take out one of the breakers. And does. Nice job, Barbara. Alright, and that's her action. Ben. We're not going to worry about Ben yet. Let's go with Harry. Harry has 3 actions. He's wounded. He's going to take a swing with his table leg. He misses for his first action. Second action, he's going to try to swing again. Gets him. Takes out the breaker. And for his third action, is going to come inside. Alright, so that takes care of those 3. So Tom went. Barbara gets an experience point. We're trying to keep the experience points spread out so we don't end up going into the yellow. Let's go with Judy here. Judy's going to come up for 1, and then she's going to lay down a barrier here. She's going to nail down that window. That's 1. And she's going to pick up the Winchester. That gives her range. That could be key. So she picked up that, and that's her 3rd action. So everybody here has gone. Ben, over here, is going to take a swing. And he's got a crowbar. 4+. Gets him. Another breaker down. Boy, knocking these breakers out is like crucial. All right. That's 1. Then we're going to come 2 and 3. She's going to egg him on. Come on, you want some of this? No problem. Then Helen is going to barricade here. Who's still got barricades? Harry. Barbara has a barricade. Oh, Harry can... Okay. And do that. There we go. So, as you can see, there's sections here. Okay? And let's go up top so you guys can get a real good look at this. Hi, Rob. I was think of beginning to paint my miniatures. Do you have any helping hand on what paint I should use? Army Painter. Army Painter. Affordable, clean, and good paint. Alright. They have visual of him, so they're going to use their action. She's going to come there. And this dude's going to go, what? Oh, let me come get some of that. And he's going to go right there. Okay. Now, all our zombies have moved. And, uh-oh. Business is about to pick up, folks. Because we got a fatty alert. These are nasty. 1 fatty here. The only way you can kill them is you got to hit them for 2. We got some fatties. Let's give you another look at it. Whoops. How about over here? Over here. We're going to put our fatty right here. And he's angry. He's angry. Alright, let's just back out a little bit. There we go. So you guys can see what's up. Alright. Upper corner there. What do we got? Uh-oh. Relative in the house. Okay. 1 relative. Shift survivors to Romaro. Oh, nothing. Oh, no relative. If you draw this card and it's in the blue, nothing. Whew. So nothing comes up there. Alright. We can deal with another one of those relative cards. Set a relative in the zone. Then discard a card. We've got Karen. Oh, no, wait. I grabbed the wrong thing. That's for the search cards. Sorry about that. I'm looking at the camera, trying to make sure that I show you guys. All right, there we go. What do we get? All right, relative, nothing. Perfect. So nothing comes in here. All right, so now it is our turn. Got to be careful. If Ben starts racking up some, some dudes, we're going to have a problem here. We're going to have a problem. But we're all right. We're all right. We're all right. Sam T, I was just considering breaking out Black Plague today. This must be my sign. Sam, that's what I do. I read minds and I get things done, my brother. Let's start with Barbara. She's going to come inside, okay? And she is going to, with her second action, barricade that. Then with her third action, she's going to grab... She's going to grab some more wood. Judy in all her glory. She can come down 1, 2. Who else has... oh, okay, all right. Judy's going to come down 1. All right. And then she's going to barricade here. All right, for her second action. And then she's going to come over here just in case for 3. Harry. Harry is going to go 1, 2, and because he's selfish, he's leaving Ben out there because that's the kind of thing that Harry would do. And he's going to barricade right here. All right? That's the kind of thing he would do. It's just dirty. Let's see. All right. So now it's going to be Ben's turn. He's completely barricaded. He has to get to this door if he wants to get in. And, of course, they're just about barricading him out. Why? Well, you know why. You know why. Because the dude's just dirty. Let's see here. I gotta check something here. Okay. That's that's barricaded. Alright, almost got the whole house barricaded. But Ben's just hardcore. He's gonna move 1, and then he's gonna take this lady out. Because that's the kind of guy he is. 4. Boom. Ben with a nice swift justice. And that's gonna be 2. And then he's gonna move back 1. Alright. And that is going to be everybody. Alright. So let's go up top and let's take a look and see what's going on here. Alright. So they're doing a lot of damage here with not much. Alright. Now it's the ghoul's turn. He's going to move up. Oh, lunch? No problem. This can get real ugly. See, my dogs are even worried about it. Alright. We'll turn this over. It's 1 walker here. Alright, that's not the worst thing. Alright. Put that over there. Up there. It's a relative, which is nothing. Which is good. Nothing came in over there. Our third. Oh, it's a breaker. Oh, no. That's the worst thing that could have happened because the minute the breaker comes onto the board, and let's take a look over here. There we go. Once he comes on the board, this in this zone is going to flip over. All right, so now they've got to repair that. But it can be done. It can be done. All right, so now we've got to kind of figure out what we need to do here. We got to take care of business. We've got to take care of business. All right, so everybody moved. We've got a problem. We're starting to get a little breach action. If there was another zombie, if there were zombies there, they would have just poured in. If they had movement. Matter of fact, him coming out, I don't think that happens, but we're going to play it that way anyways, just to make it a little exciting. So we're going to start with Tom. Tom is going to come up for 1. Tom is going to come out for 2. Tom has got to throw a beating on my man here. Also, we're going to have a problem. Got him. That's how you do things, Tom. Tom has cleared the area. Tom looks at at Barbara and said, Barbara, don't worry about me. Just block me out. I'll find a way in. Sure enough. Locks it out. Perfect. That's one action. Her second action is coming in this room. Her third action is blocking that door, and we were able to barricade everybody out. That was the one win condition. Now, does the story go on? It sure does. Because I'd like to think that everybody would come out and help a little bit and try to take this dude out. But that's a story for another time. Harry feels safe because he locked everybody out. He's not too worried about them fighting all the zombies outside. Kind of fits in with the story, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Harry betraying everybody. Oh, I got this. And the win conditions was the game is won as soon as both conditions are met simultaneous. All windows are blocked with closed barricades, which we just did, and there are no ghouls in the house. Tom would have got another experience point. You got to spread your experience out, or you level too quick. You have one guy just clean a house. Not cool. All right. There we go. And that's pretty much the first mission. It's just getting you to get a feel for what's going on here, using your actions. As you can see, this game is just fun. I mean, it could have got a lot worse if we had a lot more breakers out there and we could not get rid of them, because they would have started breaking stuff. The minute they have actions, boom, they start breaking things. And if there's nothing for them to break, their whole thing is that they move to the nearest guy. That's why you got to jump on top of it. Now, the next mission that would happen after this one, it follows a whole story, which is really tremendous because it's a phenomenal, fun game. And I don't want to ruin it for you. That's why I did the first one, because the second ones are a little bit more exciting. Is there a key? Now, once you have everything all locked up like we do, the game is won as soon as the house equipment deck is exhausted. So you've got to search all through the house and wear out this deck here. Once that's gone, you're fine. Meanwhile, things are spawning in a whole bunch in all three of the areas, and you are trying to keep those breakers from breaking things in and coming in there. The game is lost whenever there is at least one ghoul in the house at the end of the player phase. So you've got to spread everybody out, defend, and search, and somebody's got to go outside and take care of business. So this kind of would fit perfectly into the second thing. Is, if you really think about it, if you just picked up business where it is right now, but you don't, everybody kind of makes their way in. You've got to have a couple people going outside clearing it out, you know, and trying to keep anything from coming in, and keeping an eye on spawn points. There's ways to flame the spawn points as well. You can actually burn them out and move them someplace else. Molotov cocktails play a very, very great part. Really, just great. So there you go. I think you missed a kitchen window. No, that's a window that's actually there. That window is there. You can see the difference. Light, and that you can see there's dark. There's no light coming through it because it's already boarded up. So there you go. That would be open. Kyle, that is closed. There you go. See? There we go. I missed nothing. All right. So I hope this was a good introduction to the game for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please smash that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're somebody new. We try to keep this nice and short so you get a feel for it. Now, when this game comes out next week, go get this. Go get this. You are not going to be disappointed with this. This is a lot of fun. I like painting it in the black and white thing. You could play with where you're switching on and off with the Zombicide side, but I think it takes away from the experience in a bit, in a way. I think when you get to the harder things, I would do that. But right now, I want that old 1960 feel, and that's what I did. That's the way I painted it. That's the way I kind of played it. Like I said here again, I know people will say things in the comment, hey, you missed, you can do this because there's two sides to this. I wanted to just play the Romero mode because I really felt that added to the ambiance of what this game is, and that's Night of the Living Dead. Not Zombicide. It's Zombicide Night of the Living Dead. But you could play it both ways, and both ways are just fun and glorious. So there's a lot of traction here, a lot of great things that you can do. And the little relative mode really adds a lot to it. Especially if you are up in level and then all of a sudden a relative appears, well, that's not the best of things, because now you got to deal with that as well as everything else that's going on inside the house. Really, really very smart, and just another, it really breathes life into what is a very classic game, and that's Zombicide. I thought the Mars edition was a lot of fun, but this, bringing a true zombie, the classic all-time zombie game of all time into this, really makes a big difference. All right, listen, I've said enough. I don't want to drag this out. Wanted to keep this video nice and short so you guys have a nice explanation about how everything works and you kind of see how things go. I think it's nice, short, sweet, and we did the first scenario. It doesn't ruin the rest of the game for you. And hey, make sure you go out and buy this. This is a phenomenal game. You will not be disappointed. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon.